What's going on? And welcome back to my channel, Joe Zaccardelli. Today, we're featuring an Elgin 18 size, 19 jewel BW Raymond from 1910. And the real question on everyone's mind is, how much is my Elgin pocket watch really worth today? And that's a great question. And in this video today, we're gonna get to the bottom of that. While reviewing this video, understand that there are other Elgins out there that may look similar to this watch I'm about to show you. You need to look very closely at the case, the dial, the movement, how many jewels it has, and most importantly is the overall condition of those items. Whenever investing or buying something or thinking about selling something, do your own research. And let's have fun with this, because this video is for entertainment purposes only. Brief backstory on how I got this pocket watch. I've actually had this pocket watch now for a few years in my collection. Honestly, I got it. It was looking great. It was running. It was keeping time. So a lot of the important things, check. Nice case, nice dial, nice hands. I ended up trading $1,000 to $1,200 worth of items to acquire this watch. Did I do well? Did I do bad? Did I break even? That's what we're about to figure out together. If you find value in this video, please think about subscribing. If not, in the comments below, let me know how I can improve. I appreciate it. All right, a fun fact about Elgin, the watch company, in 1910, when this watch was made, they actually introduced the first wristwatch for men, capitalizing on the growth of the popular wristwatches among men as a fashionable alternative to pocket watches. Now, this is an Elgin 18 size, 19 jewel, grade 240. It is an up and down wind indicator, BW Raymond with diamond cap jewel. It was made in 1910, open face, 3/4 plate, adjusted 5-position, railroad grade pocket watch. Say that 3 times fast. Now let's jump into assessing the value of this watch. Let's go ahead and look at the case. Looking at this watch, it is a triple hinge case, meaning the front bezel hinges, the back bezel hinges, as well as the dust cover inside hinges. And it's a Duber, a little bit darker gray. And that is because this case is a 3-ounce coin silver case, meaning it is 80% silver. The one feature that I absolutely love about it is the bow. The bow makes this case, in my opinion. They do have these bows in solid gold and in gold filled. You don't see them all the time, but when you do, man, just look at this watch. It pops. I love it. So in my opinion, to me as a collector, this case definitely adds some value in it. And the overall condition is nice. I do love the patina on this. I'm not the type of person that likes to take these pocket watches and make them look like they just came off the showroom floor, because this is over 100 years old. I like that patina. Now there is a little wear on this case. As you can tell, someone had worn it. It doesn't bother me. I think this case is awesome, and if I ever want to carry it, it's acceptable to be worn. Okay, let's jump into the next feature to really look for on this Elgin pocket watch. It is going to be the movement. Right here, it says BW Raymond, Elgin, Illinois, USA. Here's the serial number, and with that serial number, this is where you can go into Pocket Watch database. You put in the serial number, and then you put in who the maker is. In this case, it's Elgin. It'll tell you mostly everything you need to know about that pocket watch to start getting started in your discovery path to finding out what the value of your pocket watch really is. With all pocket watch movements or wristwatch movements, you want to make sure there is no marring or any scratches, because sometimes watchmakers can slip their screwdriver blades and mar this case. You want to make sure there's no corrosion or wear or rust on any of these gears or springs. Also, we want to make sure, is this watch running and keeping time? The answer is yes, this watch is running and keeping time, which, if we can remember, if a watch is running and keeping time, it definitely adds to the value of that watch, because what is a watch made for if not to run and keep time? Now, looking at this movement, here are the jewels. Of the 19 jewels, this one is a cap jewel. It's a diamond cap jewel, and that is talking about this jewel right here. It's a really classy touch. Obviously, those jewels are synthetic, not actual jewels, where this is actually a diamond cap that they put on there. You can find many BW Raymond 17, 19, 21 jewel pocket watches in 16 sizes and 18 size. What makes this Elgin pocket watch and your Elgin pocket watch, if it's identical to this, special? This BW Raymond, if you can't tell, is a little different. This dial tells you all you need to know, and this is where most of the value is in this watch. And this is why I got this watch, is because of this front. This is a porcelain dial. The hands are blued. Very nice, if you can tell. Right here is the hours hand. Right here is a minute hand. No corrosion, no wear. Here's the second hand. No corrosion, no wear. The porcelain dial has no cracks, has no hairlines, has no chips. It is a beautiful example of a dial. If you notice, it also has the Canadian markers. Now, does the Canadian markers add a lot of value to your pocket watch? It doesn't add a lot. Some people love it, some people don't. But the real value of this Elgin 18 size pocket watch is this circle up here. This is where we keep track of the seconds. This is where we keep track of the minutes. This is where we keep track of the hours. What the heck is this keeping track of? If you look closely, right here it says down, and right here it says up. This is an up and down wind indicator, BW Raymond, and because of that, it makes it a little bit harder to find. What this feature was for was to let you know how much reserve of power you have in your mainspring, to allow you to know if you need to wind it again. Right here, if you wind it, you can see how it's going up. And there we go. It's all the way wound up. This has a 40-hour mainspring power reserve in this pocket watch. And this is definitely good to know, because this is a railroad grade pocket watch. And being a railroad grade pocket watch, it's a very unique feature to have on a BW Raymond 19 jewel. I'm going to tell you my opinion on the value of this pocket watch in the condition that it's currently in right now, based solely on my experience buying, selling, trading over the years. Now, all things being equal, that we list it properly, we find the right people to watch it, the right bidders get on this, what do I feel this pocket watch would be worth in today's value in an open auction? Well, how about I told you I didn't want to sell it? I believe conservatively that this watch would bring anywhere between $1,500 to $1,800 on a good day, possibly more, possibly less, depending on what people really want it or actually know about it, because you don't always see these around. So when they are out and about, people do usually scoop them up. That is solely based on if your watch is identical to these conditions. Like everything, you kind of got to learn to get the eye. When you do, this can be a very fun and passionate hobby to get into. As always, be on the lookout for mechanical art. The hunt is real. Until next time, see you later. I'll tell you what, I love this hobby. How much is my Elgin pocket watch? What's going on? What's going on? Hello? Hello? What's going on? Welcome back. Da 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 da. Yee yee yee. Very happy. Very excited. Da 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 da. Dee 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 dee. Yes.